fourth fight this evening is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the Front Street Fights Amateur Catchweight Division. And it is brought to you by Rock and Armor. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner with a record of 2 wins and 0 defeats. She stands 5'7" tall, weighs in at 139.8 pounds, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Representing Extreme Couture, please welcome Whitley Brown. And fighting out of the red corner, also with a perfect record of 1 win to 0 defeats, standing at 5'5" down. She weighs 139.6 pounds, fighting out of Caldwell, Idaho, representing Team No Excuse. Please welcome Virginia Rodriguez. Our referee when the action begins is Mr. Nate Decker.
Our referee, Nate Decker. A catchweight fight at 140 pounds between Rodriguez and Brow. And it is underway, both women exchanging already. Brow with the blue top, and she caught Rodriguez trying to finish it early.
Switches to the grappling, going for the rear naked choke, standing.
And she's got a pretty tight connection on the neck. Rodriguez doing a great job getting her hands in there to try to break it up.
Did the right thing by turning into her and facing her. Now she needs to control those hands, create distance, get back to the center of the cage.
Now Rodriguez is the one getting the shots in as Brow gets him out of the clinch. Leg kick into right hand, doesn't connect. And another leg kick into a left. That time it caught, right hook, leg.
Just missed by Brow.
Both women just exchanging, they're ready to throw.
I expected Brow to come out aggressive with those strikes, close distance, and throw lots of volume punches. She sure did, but Rodriguez has answered well so far.
And there's a takedown, but nothing doing for Brow. Virginia Rodriguez has both of her arms trapped.
Rodriguez has a pseudo half guard on that side. I think Brow can probably break that, bring the knee through for a knee slice, and really gain a more advantageous position in the grappling. Even with her head in that position, there's not a ton of danger currently.
She just keeps wiggling her head forward, trying to get it through the hands, now trying to bring her leg around.
It's a battle for that guard and guard passing position there. Legs are still open. I still think Brow can probably sneak that knee through and get to that advantageous position, especially now with her head free.
Throwing some left hands, trying to loosen up Rodriguez. Looking for an opportunity to transition into maybe some sort of guard.
Brow keeping heavy hips. I think she's content to just throw some strikes. I think she's going to look to climb up those legs, get to that advantage, and just rain those hands down.
About 50 seconds left in round 1.
If Rodriguez can get that left instep inside or that knee like she's done now, she can create space. Excellent adjustment by Rodriguez.
That cage wall is really helping out. There's nowhere for Brow to go to make a pass.
And although she's not finishing that guillotine, she is breaking down Brow's posture, which is helping her contend with those strikes and keep Brow from getting better position and passing that guard.
Some good wrist control, and Brow trying to mount up. Takes back control.
Just as I say it, both hooks in by Brow. She's got a hand under there. Can she finish in the last 10?
She's got a pretty tight squeeze. Nothing from Rodriguez just yet. Still nothing as we get closer to the horn, and there it is. What a round by these two women. Rodriguez and Brow really going at it.
I think Brow clearly took that round, but hats off to Rodriguez for weathering a lot of that, doing the right things, making good adjustments.
It was a big right hand straight to the face that floored Rodriguez, and from there, Brow was in control of the round.
Missed head kick on the second flurry. Excellent attempt, just went a little high.
From there, went to the clinch. Good takedown from Brow, using that cage wall to her advantage. And we'll see how the two fighters follow it up in round number 2. And this is where your stamina really starts to come into play. How well you did your cardio and how intense your camp was can make a big difference when you get into rounds 2 and 3. Brow in the blue top and the black Nike Pro shorts.
Brow has no shortage of cardio either. She can go all day and set a furious pace.
Trying to connect with that right overhand.
Both fighters being a little more patient, a little more deliberate in what they're doing this round.
Circling, trying to keep the distance. Clinch attempt, broken up. Right hook missed, but a straight connects. Searching for underhooks. Rodriguez doing everything she can to just keep Brow at bay.
She's doing the right thing. She's got the underhook on that one side. She's staying behind her. She's staying facing her. She's doing all the right things. She just needs to continue doing that, keep her hips away, and control that underhook. If she can turn Brow's back against the cage and separate space, that would be what the plan should be at this point.
Brow trying to find a way to use this cage wall to get a takedown. There's a knee to the body.
And Brow's had so much success striking. I'd be surprised that her corner's not telling her to just create the space herself and go back to striking. Rodriguez is against the cage. She's got nowhere to go. Separate, let those hands go again.
There's another one of the advantages that we haven't necessarily talked about tonight. With a minute 20 left to go in round number 2, Brow has Rodriguez pinned up against her corner where she can hear all the advice, and Rodriguez can't necessarily hear as much coming from her corner.
Tremendous advantage when all you can hear is one fighter's corners giving all of the instructions to one fighter.
Minute left in round number 2. Trying to find some way to make something happen here.
Brow seems to be content just wearing her down, breaking down that energy, making her work. She's got to fight off the cage. Brow can post with her legs, create those frames, put the pressure in, and make Rodriguez work. That may be the plan for right now.
And Rodriguez slips out with some nice shots to the stomach. Oh, Superman punch and a head kick for Brow.
Looks like it rattled Rodriguez a bit.
Talk about a vicious combination. And another head kick lands. Brow just throwing with Rodriguez. And Rodriguez is definitely rattled. She got 10 seconds to survive. Another head kick. And the fight is over. Referee Nate Decker calls a stop to the contest at the end of the second round. And Whitley Brow, what a performance in the stand-up there to close it out.
Absolutely. Rodriguez was on shaky legs a couple times there at the end. We knew it was in danger of potentially being over. I thought she might be able to squeak it out and get to the end, but Brow just too much.
So after Brow had Rodriguez pinned up against the cage, not much going on for her, turns it on and explodes at the end of the fight. And it all started with that Superman punch from the middle of the cage. Brow leaped right into it and then landed a couple of head kicks that ended up putting the fight away.
I mentioned earlier, I circled this one as a potential fight of the night, and I am not disappointed by either fighter here. What a tremendous match tonight.
And it was that last head kick, shin on temple, that ended up putting Virginia Rodriguez to the floor in the second round. And Brow wasn't done. She threw another kick that nearly caught Nate Decker as he came in to break it up, as Whitley Brow improves to 3-0 in her young professional career, and certainly a rising star in the making here in the MMA world. And to give us the official announcement, let's go inside with Matt Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Nate Decker calls a stop to this fight at 2 minutes and 57 seconds of the second round. Your winner via TKO, fighting out of the blue corner, Whitley Brown.